I probably should have done this before I cleaned my windows and screens, but I didn't think that far ahead. I'm going to be cleaning the siding on my house because it needs it. I'm going to be using my Portland pressure washer from Harbor Freight Tools. As you can see, it's 1750 psi, and I'm going to use this to actually clean the siding on the house. Now, I've seen people use bleach to great effect with the with siding, and it cleans off the mold and mildew off of siding really fast. But today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be using these products, Super Clean. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Super Clean, but I've never used it before. Now, to be upfront, Super Clean actually sent me these products to test out. I told them I would test it out, but I'm going to be posting an honest opinion, and if they didn't work, they didn't work. And I was going to say that, and they actually told me they wouldn't want anything else. They want an honest opinion of their product, so it's already off to a good start. They have the spray cleaner and an aerosol can as well. They also included this floor absorbent to clean up spills, which is, as it says, available at AutoZone. Now, if you remember my review of the Harbor Freight car ramps, there was a small spill in that video, and if you didn't see that video, I'll link it right up here. Had I realized this was actually in my box of products, I would have used this to clean it up. And in the end, I ended up using sawdust that I had on hand, which worked fine, but I could have tried this out on it. I can tell you, I'll be using this at some point. But I'm going to try these Super Clean degreasers. Now, they give you a chart in here as to what to do. So on the outdoor section, under the third column over, vinyl sidings and gutters, it tells you to use 8 parts water to 1 part Super Clean. Now, I've got a foam cannon that comes with my power washer, so I'm going to add the cleaner to this foam cannon and see how it works with that. Okay, I had to do some math here. Not my strongest subject. This is a 12-ounce container, the foam cannon. It's 12 ounces. The Super Clean, as I mentioned, it's 1 to 8, 1 part Super Clean to 8 parts water. To do 1/8 in this 12-ounce container, it's going to be 1.5 ounces that I need to add of the Super Clean. So there are 2 tablespoons to every ounce. So I'll be using 3 tablespoons of the Super Clean. And then I'll fill this up with water, and then we'll get to cleaning. I do want to just add a caveat here that nowhere on here does it say that this is concentrate. Just that on the instructions here, it says cover the surface with Super Clean in the appropriate strength, allowing time to dissolve the grease and grime. So I'm assuming this is like a concentrate, and I would have to add this at the 8-to-1 ratio. I'll also mention that Super Clean says to be careful using this on aluminum. This is actually aluminum right here. Definitely vinyl siding, but that's aluminum, I believe. So if anything happens to this, I'm not going to be blaming Super Clean on it. They do warn you to be careful on aluminum products. As I said, I should have done this before I cleaned my windows, but this is it. Super Clean recommends letting it sit so that it has a chance to work its magic. So I'll be back in about, I don't know, 5 minutes. I'll just bring you in close, and this is what we'll be trying to get rid of. What I'll do is I'll reattach my sprayer arm and then clean it off. And we'll see how it does on the aluminum siding as well. While I'm waiting for the Super Clean to work its magic, I'm also going to be using the Super Clean on this grill. You might remember a couple of years ago, I did a grill restoration and changing out of the burners. That was an old grill that I had, and finally got rid of it. A relative ended up giving me this one. But as you can see, it's in dire need of a cleaning. So I'm going to use the aerosol can on this grill and see how it does. And then I've got one more spot I'm going to try, and that's on the engine bay of my pickup truck. Last year, was it? Yeah, I think it was last year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I had used a product called P21, I think it was. I had seen it recommended, and I gave it a try, and it did an okay job. I didn't think it was as great as the reviews that I saw of the product, but it did a good job. So as a comparison, I plan on using the Super Clean on my engine bay as well. Also with the Super Clean, it recommends not letting it dry on the surface, so I don't want to wait too long. That's why I said I'm only going to go for 5 minutes and then wash it off. Let me just bring you in here, and it's cleaning it up really good. So let's see what happens with the siding. All right, this is working pretty good. All right, let me put this down and finish washing it off. Okay, bring it in. And as you can see, did a really good job in taking off that mildew off the house. But I think it might need a little bit stronger concentration than what I gave. And that could be because the hose itself is also adding water to the mix. So it might be over diluting it, because I think there's like some areas like here in the corner, if I like right over here, you can see when I did the when I concentrated the hose right on the thing, it took it off, but it took like numerous passes to get it to clean. This section here, this was towards the end of the bottle, so it might have been low in concentrate on it. And I think you can see it up here as well, how it's not as clean as over here. So I think, as I said, if I was to add just a little bit more of the Super Clean to the foam cannon, it might do an even better job. But I'm quite pleased with what it's done here. And I'm looking now to see what it can do for my grill and also for the engine bay of my truck. So there it is. I think Super Clean did a really good job in cleaning that up, and I plan on using it all over the house. Plus, as I said, on the grill and the engine bay of my truck. Okay, thanks for watching.